Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Welcome back. Welcome, my friend. Another edition of Livin in San Diego podcast. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Cassidy Lewis on the ones and twos over there. Welcome back, my friend.
Kind of want to just let the music keep going.
All right, let it rock. Let it rock. Welcome to the new year. This is 2026 now. We got a hot episode today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit us up if you guys need anything. Hello at Livin in San Diego, or go follow us at Livin in San Diego on Instagram. Had a few reels that are going pretty well right now. A ton of comments back and forth and a couple arguments going on, and it's fun. So anyways,
yeah,
go tune in over there. We don't just post podcast clips. We also have other happenings around town, restaurants, things to do, what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. So go check it out. Livin in San Diego, Livin in San Diego.
Who knew there were so many history buffs out there?
Yeah. People. The most recent one was actually the Carlsbad one. You see that one come out, and I think I don't know how what number is good views, but the first one, like Coronado had, it's got over 200,000 views. I'm assuming most people are San Diego, right? And then the other Carlsbad one talking about let's say the origin story of Carlsbad, how it got its name. And it's already popping off. It's got like 100,000 views, and people are like arguing about the water. And, people are like, oh, it's so good. Other people are like, it's just water from Ponto. And other people are like, they truck it in from Ramona. So anyways, I don't know who's right. I just know what I read. So that's all we got.
Who knew water would be so, split?
Yeah. Some people love it. Some people are water snobs. That's what they're saying in the comments. And other people are like, it's just water. You're like, kind of, yeah. But anyways, if you guys are all tuning in, anybody, you, thanks for following along. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, anything as far as you guys have ideas, history stuff, other comments, hit us up. Hello at Livin in San Diego. We're going to have some folks on in the new year as well. So if you guys have any good stories, let us know.
Yes.
But today we have a little bit of weekends. I'm going to hit my weekend really quick. In Cassidy, it's a little extended version because he just got back from Buffalo.
Yep.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Great game, by the way, but we'll get into all that. So we'll get to it's the Livin in San Diego podcast. So we get into living in San Diego, but all these trips and stuff, people, like, how many people are thinking about hitting Buffalo?
Not a ton.
But maybe more.
But maybe more now, yeah.
Or just thinking of other trips too. Be like, oh yeah, that is actually cool. I'll get over there. There's actually some people in the comments as well. Go Bills. So there's definitely some Buffalo fans following us. We do have a little bit of predictions from MLB.com about the Padres. And also, since you're a Giants fan.
Yep.
Like I said, it's the Livin in San Diego podcast where we're talking San Francisco. We're talking Buffalo. All of Cassie's favorite things. So new to do and Adieu. I went to a new little spot. I'll break that down. A big race coming up in Carlsbad, and then something else closing down over in Oceanside. And then your guys' favorite segment, the San Diego story of the week. So we got all that coming up. But let me jump into my weekend real quick. Let me turn my timer on, actually, so we know where we're at. We're about 4.5 minutes deep. Somewhere in there.
Yep.
All right. So a few things this weekend. First off, I'm always intrigued by the coyotes, right?
Coyotes and big birds.
Coyotes and big birds. Yeah, if you guys have heard a few other episodes, when I saw a potential eagle, could have just been a giant hawk, but nonetheless, it was a big bird. Now, in the world of coyotes, where I live over in North County, seems like a lot of coyotes around. We always see like one here, one there. Do you guys see any in your hood?
Yeah,
you're kind of in the hills.
Yeah, every now and then we had one. I guess it's been like 2 or 3 weeks now that ran across the street right before our house when we were coming back from soccer one day.
Yeah,
so they're definitely out there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see them a ton, but every now and then.
Yeah, we see them a lot, and so over these past few weeks, we've seen more and more of them. There used to be right by my house, but they cut down all the bushes. So they think they had like little dens and stuff in there, but the HOAs on both sides cut it down a lot of the bushes. So but they still hang out. Like they're right by my garage. I see them out there. I'll take out the trash and like they'll be hanging out and they're still right there. Mm-hmm. Let's do, one or whatever. Then you could hear them through the neighborhood, the dogs barking way down here. You know, actually I walked out my front door, I don't know, 3-4 days ago, and it was like, 15 feet away. You know, they're scared. They took off. But
Yeah.
I think it was Christmas. Must have been Christmas Day. I think we were on the way home from my folks' house and coming up, and you have the green belts. Coyote crosses the road. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, cool! Watch out, the coyote." Another one crosses, a smaller one, and so I pull up and I'm looking in the green belt. It's dark at this time, can't see anything. I'm like, I think there's more than 2. I was like, 1, 2. There's 5 coyotes hanging out. We saw a whole pack of coyotes.
Wow.
I knew they cruised together, right? But
Yeah.
and Julie's like, whatever, they're coyotes. I was like, how many times have you ever seen 5 together?
You hear 5 together a lot, but you don't see 5 together a lot.
Yeah, and they were like, I pulled over. We were probably, I took my flashlight on my phone out, shined it just to kind of see where they were. Act like I was getting out of my car, like open the door. They didn't budge. They're just like, whatever, dude. I don't care. What are you doing? And so, anyways, I just kind of cruised up, and they scattered along, and they were just cruising through the hood. So, anyways, 5 coyotes. That's the record for the most I've seen together.
Well, you also, it's kind of crazy in your neighborhood too, because it's not, you've got canyons on one side, but it's not like throughout.
No.
Like you're not surrounded by it, which we have canyons on a
That's
couple
what I would
different
assume
sides.
there'd be. You guys have more space. Maybe they just hang out back there.
Yeah.
Because they're like, why would we hang out by the houses?
That's true. Yeah, maybe they have more open space to hang in. That's
Yeah.
probably true.
We have more like thoroughfares where they could kind of cruise through, and you won't run into a house. There's like little, not trails, but little ways to get around where you're not running right through the neighborhoods.
Yep.
So I don't know. Keep your eyes out. And like I said, I did read. I think it was down at a mall, one of the malls, maybe Fashion Valley or something like that. A kid got attacked by a coyote within the last month or so.
Oh wow.
Like a 6-year-old, so not like a tiny kid. But anyways, watch out for those coyotes.
Poke them with a stick or something, or what's going on?
Yeah, maybe it could have been. But at the mall, I was like, that's weird too.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought it was kind of cool. Seeing 5 coyotes. I'll get to a new spot that I went, which was awesome. We'll get that in new to do and Adieu. I'll give you a hint. It was a new burger spot. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. I might give it away. But awesome for kids. Awesome for if you just want to grab a quick little bite. Cool venue. So anyways, we'll get into that in a little bit. But the other thing we did was chess club at the Bermuda Club here. So if you guys haven't heard of chess club, North County Chess Club, it's a pretty big deal. It's
very exclusive.
Very exclusive.
You have
there's
to be invited.
Definitely. There's 4 members so far. So we had it here at the Bermuda Club, rented out the speakeasy. I had some fun in there, a little bit of chess. We did one, it's kind of like chess boxing, but it was chess golfing. So you have to play, then you have to hit, then you have to play, then you could hit. You can't hit your next golf ball until I didn't hit well at all. I didn't play well either. I was 0 for 3. So
Oh man.
yeah, it was brutal, man. It was a rough go. But
So you get for hosting.
Yeah. But the speakeasy is cool. Definitely going to do it again. Probably just get one of the bays out here. You could do it. You don't necessarily need the speakeasy unless you have a big group, but we should do definitely a speakeasy event in the future. Doesn't have to be chess. Maybe like just kind of golf, hang out.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's a game on or something, we'll rent it out for a few hours in probably Q1 or something. I don't know.
Sounds good to
Check
me.
into it for like our golfing clientele.
Yeah. I
Or
like it.
real estate, golf goes together, right?
100%.
100%. Okay. But from there, all right. So I got dropped off. I was going to just Uber at home. The wife and kids dropped me off just because I was going to have a few pops. Didn't want, whatever, just do it. Our buddy in chess club, Lou, came. He lives kind of near me. He's like, oh, you just want to ride? I was like, sure. He's got a Tesla, brand new. He's like, check this out. Full self-drive, right? From Bermuda Club all the way over to Encinitas. It was amazing. Dude, have you been in one before?
I've been in
Like a full self-drive?
No. Well, I don't know. I've been in a Tesla, but I've never had somebody do the self-drive.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
So there's different modes you could put it on, like casual, cruise, whatever. He had it in Mad Max, which is like the most aggressive one you could do. And even the most aggressive, like comparing that to like a normal aggressive driver, it was just kind of like a normal driver, right?
Yeah.
Like it would kind of let this guy come in, he's merging. Let's see if it's going to let him in or he's going to speed up, let him in. And then the car just kind of gets over to the right, goes around him, goes a few cars up, not running red lights. It's kind of like not too many heavy stops. Staying, dude, I was impressed. And he, we were just chatting, and, you just have to, it keeps eyes. I think there's, if your eyes are off the road for too long, it'll tell you to look back. So like if you're just chatting, you need to look up at certain times.
That was wild.
And it was, I mean, all cars should do this. It was like smooth, easy, like not even, you think there'd be some scary moments or something. Nothing, dude. Nothing. Perfect. Cruise in, turn in. It had to get, make a left-hand turn up here. It knew where we were. It knew all the cars here. So it'd kind of go around, make that turn. Perfect. Good. Nothing. It was crazy. It was amazing.
So you didn't get your Waymo when you were in San Francisco, but you got my Waymo here.
Full self-drive Tesla here. So yeah, it was neat. So anyways, if you guys have, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people listening have been in Teslas before, but this is like my first. I've been in a few before, but the first full self-drive. So very impressive.
So you're getting one now? Is that the?
I would, but yeah, not in the budget at the moment. But I mean, it's there's actually a lot of Teslas, et cetera. They're actually, the prices dropped quite significantly. I was just watching a video. Can't get the brand new one, but a dude got one for net $14,000, like a 2000 Tesla, the Batwing one, the wings go up, or the doors go up rather.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was with taxes and all this. It was a lot of stuff. It was a business expense, whatever. He actually bought it for a lot more, but that was the net. But Lou was saying with those ones, you can't put surf racks on the top. So that's why he got this, whatever model X, Y, whatever it was. It wasn't the wings, because you can't put surf racks. So
got it.
Anywho, very impressed, but nonetheless, I'll be, if it could be in the future cards.
We had a Uber driver that was in a Tesla the other day, and I've only been in one or two in my life, and I completely forgot how to open the doors. The guy's like rolled down the window. He's like, push there and then pull. I'm like, I just don't do it ever. Like, I'm so used to just a normal handle.
Yeah, as Lou dropped me off, I was like,
how do we get out of here?
Yeah, he's like, oh, just press that button. Okay, boop, got it. Even trying to get into the little handles, you're like,
they're awkward.
What am I pushing here?
Yeah.
Anyways, very impressed. Self-driving works great in North County, San Diego. So
awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, if every car was like that and every car had those, like, it'd be so much safer out there. Just nobody have to worry. Nobody's running red lights. I think that will be the solution in the future.
Yeah, I like it.
And we'll report
less distracted driving too.
Yeah. And I know Waymo's in San Diego now, so we should probably do a little piece on that in the future. Let people know what's going on there. I think it's
good podcast from a Waymo.
Podcast from a Waymo. We could do that. And this is the Waymo podcast. Yeah. Cruise around. I think they're in, San Diego, downtown, Little Italy, those kind of areas first. And then potentially make their way to North County. We'll see. That's how Uber did it. So
nice.
All right. Now getting into your week/week. Yeah. You guys went to, what's the nickname for Buffalo?
I don't think there is a nickname. Okay. It's Western New York.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Yeah, so we have been planning this. This was Chelsea's New Year's resolution, her main one. We were on the way to, I think, Christmas dinner last year, and she's like, I can't think of any other New Year's resolutions. And I'm like, why don't we want to plan a trip to Buffalo to see the Bills play? Have that be your New Year's resolution, like easy one to
Is that succeed. A resolution or like a goal or like a bucket list?
I think it's both. I think it's all of those things. But I'm like, put it on paper. That means that we have to do it. We have to figure out a way to do it. So we've been planning it for a really long time. Got the hotels dialed in, flights dialed in a long time ago, game tickets, all that stuff. And we've been super excited. And honestly, it was an amazing trip, super fun. One of our clients, Erica, mentioned, like, don't get your hopes up. It's just Buffalo. Like, it's not like the most interesting city on the planet.
It's Buffalo.
It's Buffalo. But it was very cool. Like so we kind of, just to give you a timeline, we left
real quick before you get in that, give the viewers a little background. Why Buffalo?
Oh yeah.
Like, obviously you used to be a Charger fan.
Yep.
They're now gone. how'd Buffalo come into the mix?
So, and I was talking with somebody on our way home that had been a season ticket holder for like 23 years for the Bills. And he was going to, was it Cotton Bowl last night? He was flying to Dallas for the Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
Anyway, he asked me that same question. And like you said, I was a diehard Charger fan. I grew up where watching the Chargers was probably my number one sport on TV and going to live.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, it was a big part of our community here, as a lot of listeners know and you know. And they broke my heart. Like they literally, like I took 2 or 3 years off of the NFL, like where I didn't stop playing fantasy football. I didn't watch on TV at all. Like I had my Sundays back.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of gave up on football. But before the Chargers left, whenever we were doing like pick'ems or Survivor, what are those called? Survivor pools or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, Chelsea would always pick the Bills because she felt sorry for him. And I told the guy in the airplane, he's like, you don't know how many fans the Bills gain because people feel sorry for us. And so we just...
Is it from the 4 Super Bowls and no
well, we didn't
championships
even notice
in the
that,
90s?
but it was just, they were bad like for a long time after that.
Yeah.
They were like the Raiders now or the Saints now, like some of the just real the New York Giants now. And so they just were not very good. And a couple years started to, Monday Night Football, I might turn it on, or Sunday Night Football, I might turn it on, get a little bit of an itch. Yeah. And hadn't really thought about like, if I do this, like who are we going to follow? And I remember Chelsea and I just looking at each other like, why don't we root for the Bills? and it was, I think the season before Josh Allen and maybe 2 seasons before Josh Allen is when we really got
How long has he been there? So like
7 years, 6 years.
Okay. So we're looking at like 2016, 17, 18, somewhere in there.
Somewhere there. Yeah. Somewhere in there.
Well, when did the Chargers leave? They were
2015.
Was it 15?
But they announced it in 14.
Okay.
Right? Something like that.
I don't know.
I can't remember. And I might have only taken the year break. Who knows?
Felt like 3 years.
It felt like a couple years. I was really just trying to stick it to the NFL and the Spanishes because they really care about one viewer. They did. But anyway, so that's how we got into following the Bills, and now our lives Sundays revolve around Bills' schedule. Chelsea put literally this is the first season, but she put it in our calendar when the Bills games were. So
it's kind of nice. You get a lot of 10 a.m. games, so you're done by 1.
Yeah.
It doesn't take up the full day.
A lot of national broadcasts too. So a lot of Thursday night football, a lot of, I think they had Monday night and Sunday night this year. So we kind of just looked at the calendar, tried to figure out when we could go for a Sunday because you obviously need to take a day or 2 on each side.
Yeah.
Especially flying to Buffalo in December. You need some wiggle room for weather.
I was going to say, we saw the weather here, but I was wondering how. I was kind of tracking you guys. I saw a bunch in Buffalo. Where'd you fly to?
Dallas and then Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
Yeah.
But you got in?
Yeah, it was, we only had a 45-minute layover in Dallas, and Dallas is
That's quick.
Enormous airport.
Yeah.
So we had to get on the shuttle. We had to go to another terminal. Same thing on Tuesday night. We didn't take the shuttle that time, but it was still like a 15 or 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
But anyways, we picked the day after Christmas to go for the game on the 28th. We knew it was going to be crazy weather. We were assuming it'd be snow crazy weather.
Yeah.
Didn't end up being that way, but,
too warm.
Yeah. Too warm for snow, unfortunately. But yeah, so we left at 6:30 a.m. on Friday, got there late in the evening, went to a really cool brewery, Southern Tier Brewery was like right in our hotel.
Nice.
Where we stayed, I'm trying to think of the direction of Buffalo, kind of like the northwest portion of Buffalo, is this canal side area that they're kind of developing. A couple museums, a couple of breweries, ice skating, and they're adding on to it too. So really cool spot, even just to be able to walk around right there.
Yeah.
Not as easy to walk around when it's 20 degrees out, but like during the summer, I can imagine it's rad. Like there's boats and there's a battleship or a couple of battleships and a submarine that you can tour on.
Nice.
But yeah, just a really neat area. And And then Saturday we kind of just explored. We'd Ubered a couple different spots.
Is it where you stayed? So is it like a downtown, like downtown San Diego?
Yep.
I mean, obviously, every city has that. Is it similar size, or is it, like when you think of
Probably
San Francisco,
smaller.
that's much bigger, that kind
Yeah.
of thing?
Yeah, definitely smaller than San Francisco by a lot.
Yeah.
Smaller than San Diego, probably by maybe half, I would guess. I don't know that for sure, but like driving into it, like the downtown area doesn't feel enormous. But it's really cool though, like different than our downtown. There's a lot of old buildings.
Yeah.
So New York, obviously old.
A little more history.
Yeah, a little more history. So you have like these old buildings like built in, whenever, like 1800s, early 1900s. And then you have like these uber modern office buildings. Like we went to the New Era headquarters, the hat company.
Oh, nice.
And it's this gorgeous, beautiful modern building that's like 2 blocks from like the courthouse that was ancient. So pretty cool, like a cool contrast. I don't know what it's like during the summer, but during the winter, there's not very many people out. It's clean.
Yeah.
They definitely take care of the roads. Like there was no real worries about like spin outs or ice or any of that.
That's good.
Salt everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's like
That's how they keep them.
Yep.
A little bit of traction going, or melt the ice.
Melt the ice.
Got
Yeah. And there's car washes everywhere too. So like, you'd be like, why am I going to wash my car during the winter? To get rid of the salt. So that's the big. We saw a lot of people washing their cars. We're like, what are you guys doing? Like, it's just gonna get dirty as soon as you get back out on the road.
Salt off.
But we Saturday we kind of explored. Went to we went to the stadium to go into the shop.
Okay.
The day before the game, just because we knew it would be packed on day of.
How far is this from downtown?
About 20-minute Uber.
So it's like a little bit. Is it in like a rural area,
No,
or
it's in like a neighborhood?
Neighborhood?
Yeah. It's kind of like I've never been to Lambeau, but the way people describe Lambeau
Sounds similar to
that. All of the houses around the stadium, so there's not very much parking.
Yeah.
At the actual stadium. I thought because they were building the new stadium right next door that was the reason that there wasn't a ton of parking. Our first Uber driver, Rudy, was like, "There's never been parking." So everybody that lives kind of in that community, they sell their driveways, they sell their
Make some cash.
and so there's tailgate parties for like 15 minutes worth of the drive in, just like on every single corner you've got tailgate. It was rad. Like it was. I think that's the only thing we would do differently next time is we'd either drive that day or like do some kind of like tailgate like that where you could kind of feel like the atmosphere a little bit more.
Just pop it in. You're there at the stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Also didn't know you could just wander around with a 6-pack like outside the stadium, which plenty of people were doing. And we're like, is there no beer garden? We can't, so there's no place to buy beer.
Got to bring your own.
I know. But anyway, little things that you learn. But anyway, we went to the shop. Epic. Spent way too much money, but it was really fun. And then went to, obviously, you go to Buffalo. What's Buffalo known for?
Wings.
Wings, exactly right. And so I found a list that was like the top 5 wing spots in Buffalo. I'm trying to find my list here. And I was like, we have to at least try one of them because I don't think I could eat wings every day.
Yeah.
But the one that was the winner, trying to find it here, was Duff's.
Duff's.
So that was the one that was close, like I was kind of trying to figure out like a plan of attack that day when we were kind of just exploring. And our Uber driver that dropped us off at Duff's is like, I didn't even know this Duff's existed because there's like 3 or 4 other ones. By far the best wings I've ever had in my life. Like not even in the realm of questions.
So they lived up to the expectations?
1,000,000%. And even like Bray ordered wings like as his kids meal.
Yeah.
So cool. Like the wings are an option for a kids meal.
No tenders here, dude.
Exactly. They probably even had them, but he was like, no, I'll try them.
Yeah.
Cam tried one. Didn't order it. He always orders mac and cheese, but tried one of mine though. So it had sauce on it where Brays were naked.
Okay.
And then they come with blue cheese. So Chelsea asked for ranch, and just like we thought, got attitude from the waitress. She's like, "Oh, out of towners," to Chelsea. And then she forgot to bring us ranch, and so we just started trying the blue cheese, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
It's not like your like salad blue cheese, and all chunky and
Ew,
it was like
chunky blue cheese.
you know what I mean? Like
I do.
yeah.
But I'm just picturing like a chunky blue cheese bite. I mean, I love blue cheese, and I love that combo. But
yeah,
not
this was
you need like a creamy, ranch-ish
exactly.
blue cheese.
It was, and it was delicious. And she comes back, and Chelsea's eating the blue cheese, and she's like, "Oh, I forgot your ranch." And she's like, "I take back my comment." So, but it was rad. It was exactly what we were looking for. We wanted to find a spot like that. Is
Duff's like there? It's like a little local chain kind of thing.
Yeah, I think there were 3 or 4. I think there's the like place where buffalo wings were invented was on the list of top 5, but it's like a kind of a divey bar,
as it should be. Yeah,
as it should be. Yeah, but I didn't think that was probably the best option with kids, and so we didn't do that one. And then some of the other like honorable mention on the top 5 was Josh Allen's favorite is called Wing Nuts, but the one near us was pickup only, and so we could have door dashed it, but wings you have to eat fresh. I feel like
once you get them to go, I don't know if I've done I eat wings to go from like Domino's or something back in the day, but not like not from a spot.
Yeah. So anyway, we hit the nail on the head with that spot.
Yeah.
So definitely recommend if you're going.
Duff's. What did you? So you just got some buffalo, like standard buffalo wings.
Yeah. And I got medium hot.
Okay.
Is the temperature I got.
So how they do it? Is it all just buffalo wings, or you could do like barbecue? You know, the standard stuff, or
they did have some other flavors, but the majority was just the like buffalo style. The way the lady described it. I don't know if you've had Bub's wings downtown ever.
Maybe.
They add like a drop of like heat.
Okay.
Like you can ask for just standard, or you can ask for like up
to
Bub's
5.
Does? Yeah.
Okay.
Up to 5 drops.
Yeah.
She described it as they just add more sauce. So they just get saucier. She's like, when you get to, I think it was like called suicidal or something like that, was like the last temperature thing.
It's like a soup.
Yeah, she said it's like buffalo wing soup. That sounded pretty messy. So I'm like, I'll just go standard.
Yeah.
But yeah. And they were like the perfect amount of sauce. Chelsea got one below me, I think. And Braden got sauce on the side.
Yeah.
So
nice. So Buffalo lives up to its name.
Yes. Yeah. I don't even know. We should have figured out that story of why they invented that, but
yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
somebody chime in here.
Yeah.
We'll post this on our Instagram about buffalo wings and see if they the true story comes out.
That's right. But anyway, so
real quick, is there anywhere you mentioned Bub's anywhere in San Diego where you got wings that are like solid?
Bub's is probably my favorite that I've had. I mean, it seems stupid to say, but Buffalo Wild Wings are pretty good too.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
they're not.
It's got buffalo in the name.
Yeah, I mean, and when I search for buffalo wing spots in Buffalo, there's definitely a Buffalo Wild Wings.
That would have been funny if that's the place you went.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's funny because
Buffalo Wild Wings.
After the game on Sunday, I was looking for a spot to just get like DoorDash delivered to us because we got home at back to the hotel at 8.
Yeah,
and every restaurant, like I'm like, okay, pizza would be like easy. Well, it was pizza and wings, or sandwiches would be easy. Sandwiches and wing. Like every place was like something.
It's a little
and
add-on,
wings.
yeah.
There
is
it's everywhere.
When we used to live down in PB, Dirty Birds.
Oh yeah,
solid.
I've heard theirs are pretty good.
They're in PB. I don't even know if I've ever. I mean, I must have. We used to go there, kind of like pre-party or whatever. But they had their wings, and they have a ton of different flavors. I'm sure I did buffalo at some point, but some of them are like just dry rubs.
Oh yeah.
Like they have like a salt and vinegar dry rub, which is super good. But I think there's one coming up to Oceanside too.
Oh, cool.
So we should, I haven't been to the PB one since I moved out there over a decade ago. I think there's one in Point Loma, PB, maybe a few more. And then I think one's opening up North County. So
that's cool.
Could be our go-to.
Nice. So game day, the whole time we're watching the weather like come through.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. We walked up that first day we were there, we woke up and it had snowed a little bit. It was like nicely dusted on all the rooftops looking out. We're on the 19th floor. It was rad.
Nice
view. But we're watching the weather for the game, and it's rain, and it's a lot of rain. And we brought snow gear, like we brought waterproof pants and jacket, like we brought stuff, but nothing could have set us up for success in the weather we had for the game. So we got there like an hour and a half before gates opened, just to kind of explore, and didn't see anybody jumping on tables, which is a bummer. Maybe too much rain.
Is that something they do?
That's a Buffalo. That's a Bill's Mafia tradition, is jumping on
safety
folding
first,
tables.
Though.
Yeah, right.
Like WWE style, like breaking them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you Google tailgating at Bill's Mafia tailgating, you will find that. Like I've also seen the videos where they're like, what's it called? When you have your baby, like dipped in water, like
baptized,
yeah, dipped in water. You can tell I go to church a lot. Water. Yeah. No, but I've seen tons of videos where Bill's Mafia parents have these little mini folding tables, and they're dropping their baby, like putting their babies on these tables.
Yeah.
So, joining the mini mafia. Right. But anyway, explored a little bit, got too cold too quick, got soaking wet. Like,
as you're exploring already, you're getting cold.
Yeah, we're already getting cold. Mostly we're just getting wet.
Yeah.
Which then leads to cold.
Were you wearing your typical cold weather gear, your sandals, or?
No, yeah, right. No, I was wearing waterproof boots.
Okay.
Like snow pants that were waterproof. Mm-hmm. My jacket was pretty waterproof, but I had a sweatshirt hoodie underneath it.
Yeah.
And that hood was like exposed to the water. And so it just kind of like
getting all there.
Kept filling. And then all of a sudden I could feel it on my shoulders. And
it's cold too. It's just not cold enough to snow.
It's 30, I think it was 38 degrees for the majority of the time we were there. So
That's
chilly.
Yeah.
And gloves, like snow gloves, are not meant for that much water.
No, all this stuff is meant for snow. Like nobody invents waterproof gear.
No.
I mean, maybe there's like hunting and stuff. I'm sure they do it a little better, but yeah, it's for snow.
Yeah.
Where you might get a little melt. It might get a little, the snow might melt on you a little bit, but it's not constant rain.
Right. And so like my gloves by like maybe before halftime, I had hand warmers in my gloves.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, they're not warm anymore. And I squeeze and just water pours out my glove. Like they're just completely soaked through.
That's good.
And so we got wet, and it rained for probably 3/4 of the game. It rained the whole time before the game.
Is everybody else there? Are they dressed in kind of similar attire, like locals, or how are they? Because sometimes you go to like, I don't know, locals game out here and it's like a little chilly, but like somebody else when they're just like in a tank top, they're like, it's not cold.
Yeah, I mean,
but the opposite of that.
The Bills but people from Buffalo, I think, were also miserable.
Yeah.
So the guy behind us, so a lot of ponchos. So Chelsea bought a poncho, which I think probably saved her a little bit, but her arms on her jacket were like puffed up from all the rain. Same with the boys. Chelsea brought kids ponchos, which worked better than not having one.
Yeah.
I tried to tough it out because my jacket was pretty rainproof, pretty waterproof. But at the
only so much.
slowly but surely it just kind of stops working.
Yeah.
But I'd say most of the people were wearing just not even like there weren't a ton of ponchos, a handful.
Yeah.
But cold weather stuff. It looked like they looked like us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys weren't oddballs.
No.
Okay.
No.
And then since I was watching on TV, at least the second half, but are most people clearing out, or they're there the whole time?
They were there until the bitter end.
Yeah. When
the Bills made you stay too, because they actually finally started working some things out on offense until the final minute. So
yeah, the game definitely for most of it seemed like the score was not showing what was happening in the game.
No,
it was at least for the first half. And Julie's like, are they going to get to see a touchdown out there or anything?
I was starting to get nervous. I know. I was starting to get nervous. And here we have back to the weather for one last thing. The guy behind us said he was a season ticket holder for 7 years in those seats.
Yeah.
Worst weather game he's ever been to in his life.
Perfect.
So the guy that I mentioned that had season tickets for 23 years that we saw on the flight on the way home.
Yeah.
Top 5 worst weather games that he's ever been to in his life.
You guys nailed
So
it then.
We nailed it. We did great. We
That's
would
what
have been
you-
so
that's what
much
you get.
happier with like 3 inches of snow.
Yeah.
It would have been so much better. But it still was great. And like you said, first half could have been like a 7-13 game, or
Yeah.
it could have been 10. It could have been way closer. Allen throws a beautiful pass to, I can't remember who caught it, Shavers or somebody that like to make the drive. I think we were at the 30 or something, and then fumbles on the like very next play. Like there was just
Come on, Bills.
tucked the ball, like tried to tuck the ball. Whatever was that Tom Brady rule?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The tuck rule.
The tuck rule, but didn't go in our favor at
Yeah.
all. Shouldn't have. It was a fumble. It was clearly a fumble. And so the Eagles mustered enough offense to score 13 points.
A few. Yeah.
Yeah. And then only had 17 yards of offense
I
in the
saw
second
that.
half.
I was like, dang, dude, that is in. If you're just
hard to
looking at
do.
like looking across my room is 17 yards. You're like, this is all
right.
they got in this entire half so far.
It was insane. And the Bills' defense has not been good this season.
Yeah.
And you have one of the best running backs in football on the other side. It is shocking they could only get 17 yards.
Yep.
So, but the defense came to play, and honestly, as a Bills fan, I was bummed that we didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, if we had a kicker, it would have been tied at the end and a chance to win it.
Oh, because he missed
He missed the
one of the PATs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the reason they went for 2, is because they didn't trust him to make the point out.
And you knew as they're going down, they're going for 2. Like I was like,
Everybody-
they're going for 2. If they get in
Everybody in the
here,
stadium complained about it on the way out. I was perfectly content. Like you tried. It was a bad throw by Josh Allen, who
he
makes
was
that
open,
throw.
right?
Like, yeah.
it was just a
He makes that
few
throw
yards in front of him.
9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
and it just happened to be the one time he didn't make it. And I'm like, and all these Eagle fans are like gloating on the way out. I'm like, do you really feel great about that win? Like, it could have easily gone the other way.
yeah.
Badgley, our kicker, is now cut. Like, he's gone.
Was he a backup or something? Or
Yeah,
he
he was
okay.
a third string.
Ah,
Yeah. They found him in some.
I've seen that name
dumpster.
though, like before. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
He's played for other
Packers
teams.
or somebody. I seen him on. I seen his name out there before.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he was. They signed him to the practice squad when our kicker got hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt his hamstring.
Okay.
But he'll be back this week. So.
Okay.
But I mean, literally, like if you make that extra point, then you have the chance to win
Then you're
with an
at-
extra
yeah.
point, and it's ball game.
Yeah.
So I mean, would think we're 6 seconds left or something.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
whole different ball game. But in the end, I'm glad we stayed till the very bitter end. And it was a lot of fun.
Now they were playing against Philadelphia. So is it?
Yeah.
You know, here San Diego, there was just always a lot of, especially like Raider fans or any
Eagles fans too. I've
that's
been to
a-
Eagles Chargers.
Oh, down there too. Yeah.
Yeah,
How was it
They
that
travel.
up there too?
they travel.
Yeah.
It's not very. I don't know how far it is, but
Can't be too far.
it's not very far.
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of people drove, but we were on the Eagles sideline, or way up in the rafters, but in the Eagles sideline,
Mm-hmm.
and there were a lot of Eagles fans.
Yeah.
So I mean, way more. Like it was probably like 75% Bills fans, but still quite a lot of Eagles fans.
Yeah. You see a lot in there.
Yep.
Yep. Just like the old Charger games
Yeah.
and Padre games.
Yeah. Well, now the new Charger games, it's like 40-60 other way.
Well, no, but there's no real Charger fans up there. Come on. You got the Rams. Like, there's just even more history in the Rams. Like, they were there before. You're gonna have fans. You know.
Did you watch the game this past game?
Charger
Charger game?
Maybe
They were wearing it. Like
Oh, yeah.
broke my heart.
they were wearing
the
the throwback.
San Diego like navy.
Yeah.
The end zones were painted like it was
Oh,
like
we were
our
here.
kids.
We were here for chess club. Yeah.
Oh, that okay, yeah. It was like our childhood Chargers
Yeah.
on the field.
That's
it's like a dagger.
And also, I was like, oh, these are pretty. Like, this is funny because this is the new throwback. Back in the day, you know, when we used to watch, it was like the Powder Blues was like the
Yeah,
throwback,
yeah,
which
yeah.
were sick, by the way. Those
Yeah.
are like the best unis out there. But now, like those '90s navy blue
Oh, so rad.
uniforms, I was like, well, yeah, that is cool. But
Yeah. But yeah,
Chargers are the worst.
they are the worst. Now they're in the playoffs too. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was also that's the second to last game in Highmark Stadium. This Highmark Stadium. The new
one's
one
next year?
opens next year. It looks beautiful. Like it was in our view the whole time
Yeah.
at the game. It's not going to be mostly covered. which is crazy. I thought, looking at the overhangs and stuff of it, I thought it was going to be.
Is this stadium right now?
This has zero coverage.
I didn't think so,
except for like the club level. There's a section where it looks like they're in a warming drawer at McDonald's. It's all like red heat lamps.
They're just like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. And they're covered, so they didn't get soaking wet either.
Yeah.
The new Highmark Stadium has 10,000 less seats, which I think is crazy because it looks enormous.
Yeah.
But new stadiums, they say it's like more of an intimate thing to have less seats there. Like the seats are bigger, more comfortable. I don't know.
That's nice.
Yeah. We didn't have, you don't sit in football games though very often.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you did, they would be more comfy.
That's right.
Yeah. It seems like that would have been easy. I mean, they kind of did it anyways for Qualcomm.
Yeah.
Built another stadium while they were ripping that one down, right?
Yeah.
Seems like they could have done the same thing for the Chargers. Played at Qualcomm, ripped or build the next stadium, move over there the next year, or I mean, take a few years, but
yeah,
they had this. That was a huge parking lot. That'd be easy to do.
It would have been. Yeah. I mean, it ends up being kind of a nightmare for public transportation or getting in, but it's doable.
Yeah.
Like clearly it's doable. I didn't know, I was talking to one of the Uber drivers. The Bills were another one of those teams that had been talked about that they were possibly moving lots of years ago.
Yeah.
So everybody that asked why we're Bills fans from San Diego, I kept telling him, he's like, oh yeah, that would be devastating if your team left.
But not even left. Like,
go to the
they
enemy.
went up the road.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're kind of leaving. Like, if you guys want to drive there, you can. But
we hate you.
Yeah. But please come.
Yeah. Right. But anyway, yeah. I mean, just all in all, it was just a really cool experience. They'll have their last game at Highmark next week.
Okay.
Or this week on Sunday. And I'll already want to plan a trip to see the new Highmark. The first year,
the new one.
The first year is probably going to be a nightmare cost wise. I would just guess.
Who knows?
But
yeah, I wonder like size of Buffalo compared to like San Diego.
Like population or like
like I don't know Buffalo, like the city or the county. I don't know what county it's in, but
it's in Erie County.
Okay.
Lake Erie is right there.
Yeah.
Like you can see it from I'll Google real quick the population of Buffalo, but the that's domesticated water buffalo.
How many of them are there?
A lot of them. There's a lot of them. 278,000 people in Buffalo, New York.
That's like Oceanside and Carlsbad, dude.
Yeah.
We couldn't keep a team here. Come on, people.
I know. But I mean, it is like, then you have all the suburbs around. So like the stadium is in Orchard Park, which is just a suburb of Buffalo. I don't know if that's included in the population or if it's just city proper.
Probably just city.
But they also have an NHL team. Like literally right next to our hotel is where the Buffalo Sabres play. And it was packed. Like we were like, oh, there's a game Saturday night. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
$200 tickets for a Saturday night in Buffalo.
That's
they're also playing the Bruins.
Okay.
But which travel
well.
well.
It's still a lofty ticket for a little hockey game.
Yeah.
A little hockey game. I guess it's a pretty big sport, but that's what I went to Rosati some point in this last week or two, and it's a Chicago bar, right? Mm-hmm. And they had all the flags from all their teams. And it's like, thinking, oh, we got the Padres.
That's it.
They got 2 baseball teams. They got hockey, basketball, football, like all lined up.
Yep.
And they're all, I was like, come on, guys. What are we doing here, San Diego?
100%.
Yeah.
Easily could have.
Will we ever get a football team back?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
I
can see a basketball team coming in once they build out Midway Rising.
Yeah, I could too. Hockey be rad. I mean,
hockey,
I think the goals. I mean, the problem is the goals don't like sell out often, but it's also not a major league product.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think football is probably last on the list of what would come.
Yeah, I don't know. Now they have to find a new spot.
Well, Clippers. I mean, that was the big, debate whether the Clippers would ever come back down. But now they have a brand new arena. No reason for them to come down.
Probably not. Nope.
And then Monday, we're supposed to go to, I'll just finish Buffalo up real quick. We're supposed to go to Niagara Falls on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It was essentially like a winter hurricane that came through right after.
Fun.
Like gusts of winds up into like 68 miles an hour.
Freezing.
Freezing cold, like under 20, or feels like whatever it was. So we pivoted and went to the mall
Nice.
to not be in the room the whole day.
Yeah.
And Cam and I went and saw, and the mall was enormous. Can't remember what it's called, but Cam and I went and saw Anaconda.
Okay.
Super funny. Definitely, I think it's the top comedy right now.
Yeah.
But really, really good. And then Tuesday on the way out, we didn't leave till 5:20, so we had the car service that took us to the game, took us to Niagara Falls. We got to check that out, and then took us straight to the airport. So
Nice.
made for a fun
Did the whole
last day. Yeah, got to go from New York, from Buffalo to Canada, Niagara Falls, Canada, or Ontario. No, I can't remember which province it's in. Back to New York, Dallas, San Diego. So
Did you need your passport?
Yep.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Okay.
But we have them because I don't have a real ID. So we have our passports regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely impressive, Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
So we
Well worth the trip there
100%
to the falls.
to the falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. And the town of Niagara on the Canada side is like a little miniature Vegas. Like there's all these like Ripley, believe it or not, buildings and like a roller coaster, like Frankenstein roller coaster, like on
Interesting.
one of the buildings, and
Who knew?
a bunch of restaurants and stuff. It was cool. It was
I've
rad.
only seen the falls.
Yeah, which is rad too.
Yeah.
So we got sprayed by the falls. We're all wearing the clothes we're going to wear on the airplane, right? Except for jackets, but literally walk through as the wind shifts and just get like full, like everything turned ice instantly. Like your whatever drawstrings on my hoodie
Yeah.
were like this, like sticking straight out. It was gnarly.
Did you get some pictures of that?
I don't know if it came through on I didn't do it on purpose, but maybe it's on the photos that we took. But yeah, it was rad. It was a great trip. It
That's
was really
good.
fun.
Good,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Back to the stadium real quick. How compare it to, I guess, Petco at this point, but what's the food sitch, beer sitch, anything?
Not great.
No?
No.
Like-
And most people told us, like, we Googled it enough to know, like, to not rely on that. So we had a big breakfast. They have Tim Hortons is like he was a hockey player.
Okay.
Tim Hortons they have them in Canada and in kind of the Northeast
I've heard
area, I
of them,
think.
yeah.
It's a coffee shop.
Okay.
Really good coffee, really good food. So we had that, and then I just got a pretzel in the stadium, and I was starving by the time we got home at 8. But
And cold.
and freezing. So it was like, yeah, but the new one's supposed to have better food, supposedly.
I think all the new stadiums, they just have to build a more, like you said, more intimate experience where
Yeah.
they have food, drink. That's,
Yeah.
Putting that much money into somewhere. Got to do that.
Yeah, and it's a moneymaker too. But like beer options, Chelsea had one was called Beer Hug, but I think it was like one of the, can't remember which brewery. And then I had one from,
I've seen that here.
I had one from what's it called?
Dogfish Head.
Dogfish Head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't,
Like a 90-minute IPA
yeah, that's
or
what
something?
I had. Yeah, that's what I had.
Mhm. Those
So,
are good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but that was the options. The draft was all butter.
yeah.
So,
Just
Yeah.
good old Bud. This
Yeah.
Bud's for you.
yep.
So not the same as Petco
No,
as
not
far
the
as
same
food
spectrum.
options.
No, but we knew that. Like
Yeah.
we kind of planned.
Yeah. Good.
So
Very nice. Anything else?
I don't think so. Something might come to mind, but I think that was pretty much it.
All right.
But
Rock
yeah.
and roll.
Yeah, it was fun.
Welcome home. And then we'll
Thank you.
have the adventures of Cassidy going to Las Vegas this weekend.
I don't think it's going to be that adventurous. I think we're going to kind of lay low. Yeah, me and Bray, I think, are going to hit I was going to say casino. we're going to hit an arcade, I think,
Okay.
on
Excalibur.
Oh, yeah. No, there's one off the strip, or I'm going to take them to.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Arcades are good.
Yep.
There's some good ones in Vegas too.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get into sports. We're going to skip that and do it next week. We'll get our MLB predictions
Okay.
for the Giants and for the Padres. Not necessarily predictions where they're going to finish up, but like something from that's going to happen with the team or something. So
Okay.
save that for next week. This week in New To Do and Adieu. So new was Rosemary's Buns and Brews over in Encinitas. We hit that up this weekend, and it's a new little burger spot right on Coast Highway, right where the Angelos used to be. And then they have Gelati and Piccati, the same crew that runs Buena Forchetta and all those ones.
Yeah.
So they're on one side, and then you have the drive-through. Now they made seating in there, and then they're the other side. So like we're used to order at Angelo's.
Yeah.
Over there, and then the drive-through, and now it's just all turf out there. So they put a big turf area out there for the kids. They had big TV up. I think we watched. Your game wasn't on yet, so whatever. It was one of the morning games. It was a blow. I think it was a Jets game, so who cared about that? But it was cool. Big TV out there, and they have sliders, right? So it's like just tons of different slider options. Julie went with like the standard slider, which is called the Rosie Mac. I was like, I don't get it. Like a Rosie, like a mac and cheese like a Big Mac.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
got it.
oh yeah, that makes sense. So anyways, it's a
Extra
Rosie
piece
Mac.
of bread in there or no?
No extra piece of bread.
Oh.
It's just these little sliders. I mean, not little. They're decent size. You could get one. We both got two. It was too much, and onion rings and fries and everything else. But it was too much. But the Rosie Mac, just a standard there. It's got a little bit of onion. I forget how they do it, but like a little, sauteed and whatnot. There's little pickles on the top, whatever. Super good. And then I got another one, and it was like, I forget what it was called even, but I swear it had some sort of maple on it or maple barbecue sauce, something like that. When I took a bite, I was like, this tastes like a donut. It was weird. So anyways, the Rosie Mac was solid. That was by far my best. The boys had like little kids meals, which is just standard burgers. And then Julie also got a soft shelled crab
Oh wow.
slider. So it's just literally a soft shell crab. The legs are all hanging out of the burger. I had a bite of it. I was like, that's not my style.
Not my jam.
Not my jam.
My brother would get that, I think.
Yeah. I do like some crab. I do like, like a, as far as little sandos go, like there's one in Encinitas too, like a lobster roll, something like that. Solid.
Or even like a crab cake sandwich.
I could probably do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that whole crab in there, it wasn't ideal.
Yeah, I don't love that idea of that either. Yeah. I like my crab not looking like crab.
Yeah. Yeah. Take it apart.
Yeah, exactly. I'll crack the legs even. I don't even mind doing that. But I don't want it to have a face or recently had a face.
Yeah, no thanks. But there's one in OB, there's one in Mission as well. I believe it's Mission. There's 3 anyways around town. So if you guys are in those parts of town, Rosemary's as Gelati and Piccati.
Yeah.
No, it's different. They just teamed up. So I read the thing. They like teamed up for this one. So the other ones are not.
So not to take steam away from the new restaurant, but is Buena Forchetta whatever
Gelati and Piccati. Yeah.
Is it still like the take and go pizzas and stuff and the ice cream, or did they like shrink the menu?
Same.
Same. Okay.
Yeah, same. They have that whole side, and the other guys have the other whole side. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to click into Rosemary's.
So
Rosemary's Buns and Brews debuts its 3rd outpost in Beachy Encinitas, offering Wagyu beef sliders, hot chicken miniature sandwiches. So they have hot chicken sandwiches too, which would be good, but I was chickened out. They had duck fat wings, and so maybe another spot for wings, and chili pork loaded fries. I did see a dude, he got some, I don't know if it's a pork loaded fries, but he got like a loaded fries. Looked pretty darn good. So
nice.
Located in the former burger restaurant that catered to cars, the drive-thru area has been replaced with a family-friendly turfed patio area with outdoor seating, games, and a large outdoor television screen to broadcast sports and movies. The concept started as a food truck that parked at Harlan Brewing in Bay Park before opening restaurants in Mission Beach in 2023 and Ocean Beach in 2024. And now they are in Encinitas.
That's rad.
Yeah, I'm trying to get their menu up real quick because they did have a few other interesting options. One thing to note, the Encinitas location, do you remember the name, what I just told you? Rosemary's Burgers and
Buns.
Brews.
Oh, brews.
They don't have any brews right now. Oh, Buns and Brews. They don't have any brews right now.
What?
Yeah. They had it on their menu
false
too.
Advertising.
And then the people right in front of us, they're like, no booze yet. I was like,
they're waiting for their license?
Yeah, it's Encinitas, so they're probably like, let's just get open. We'll figure that out later. But
I think that's a mistake.
Yeah.
I went to a sushi place once being the key phrase there, and they didn't have their liquor license yet. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I never went back. they probably got the liquor license like 2 weeks later.
I will go back, but I'll wait to
call and see if they have beer.
Yeah. So you guys good there or what?
That's funny.
Yeah. So I think I got the other one was the Little Sal. It had onion confit, bacon whiskey sauce. That was like the sweetness. some jack cheese, some baby arugula, some Q pie, mayo, and all of them, or most sandwiches are on a brioche bun. So it's a little bit of that softer bun, but
Nice.
ooh, this one looks good too. The roundup. It's a Wagyu slider, onion confit, American cheese, Q pie, mayo, onion ring, and house barbecue, bacon crumble, and on a brioche. The picture of it looks really good. It looks like a Western bacon cheeseburger that we
Nice.
mentioned a few
Yeah,
weeks back. So,
yeah. Right.
but yeah, anyways, go check it out, guys. Good for kids too. So no brews yet, unless you're down in Mission or Ocean Beach. They have theirs. Up north, not yet. All right. To do is, I'm sure some of you guys are training for it right now. It's coming up this, when is it actually? Trying to get, sorry
17th?
guys. Yep. It's the Carlsbad Marathon is coming up. Let me bring it up. Carlsbad Marathon, half marathon, and the 5K. Sunday, January 18th.
18th. Okay.
18th.
Sunday, not Saturday. Got it.
I will be in Vegas, guys. Martin
not
Luther
running
King
it.
weekend. I will not be running. I'll be running. I have a marathon out there. That's what I'm going for. A marathon of Coors Lights. But yeah, anyways, it's Sunday, January 18th. And I was looking at the route. So the full marathon kicks off at 6:15, half marathon at 7:45, 5K at 6:40 a.m. The double down challenge, a 5K and a half. That sounds, I don't know why you would do that, but some people are. So anyways, it's obviously the full marathon is 26.2 miles. Half is 13.1. 5K. Do you know what a 5K is?
3.6?
Ooh, 3.1.
Oh, 3.1.
And the double down is 16.2. So it starts kind of in the village, or kind of like up by the Buena Vista Lagoon right there.
But
so that
in the
little,
Carlsbad Mall parking lot, right?
oh, is that where it is?
Oh, I don't know. That's where it's always been.
It looks like it shows it. I looked at the map. It could have been. I'm trying to think of now, but anyways.
You start by running past the lagoon,
Yeah.
up the hill, and cross it. At least when I did it, I've done it twice.
Okay.
A half.
I'm sure they didn't change it much then.
Yeah, it started at the Carlsbad Mall parking lot, and then went up that hill, and then you cross at Las Flores or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and then on the Coast Highway.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because the coast is, Carlsbad Coast is 6 miles. And so it's not enough to do a full. So you start there, and then they have, on the map, it shows 6 turnarounds points, but like where you're making a turn. So on the first lap, you go all the way down to like La Costa Avenue, so like Ponto to the Encinitas border, turn around, go back up through the village, come back to like basically the campground and go back. So you have to do like a few loops in there. You're
For
like,
the full, yeah.
just running. You're like, I got it. And then you're like, oh no, I still have to do this loop again. I don't know. It seems like they could have gone inland a little bit, or
I feel
mix
like
it up.
they used to do something like on Palomar Airport Road, but maybe logistically it's too big of a pain in the neck.
Yeah. That's
To
a lot
have
of
a
people
big-
running on Palomar Airport Road.
Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, I don't know what the difference, like how many people run the half versus the full for that one. But I remember a lot of people did the half when I've done it in the past. So, just a tip, I would not take the shot of tequila on mile 3. That if the houses are, if somebody's offering, I've done.
Who was offering it?
There was a dude. I mean, there was a group of people like at one of the houses as you're running towards the village.
Yeah.
And they had like little plastic shots of tequila. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Not a great idea. Not a great idea.
Not the best idea. Tequila, maybe like a shot of beer or something on a run. You're like, okay, this works out, but definitely not the.
It's also it's all I tasted for like the next how many hours.
That's good, yeah. And we did the marathon. So yeah, you start back off, kind of by the mall there, Marin Road, and then go and you kind of end right there off Monroe. So you go down past Jefferson, across the 5. So I thought they started closer to the lagoon, but then you cross the lagoon. So it's probably basically the same route. Then go down through the village and then Coast Highway all the way down.
Yeah, to like the campground.
And a few loops. Yeah, this is the first lap you do. Well, half I think you do probably down there.
Yep.
Full, you got to go all the way and then do another lap.
It's crazy.
Yeah, when we did our marathon, our self-induced marathon, me and my cousin and my brother, we did Swami's. If you go halfway down Oceanside Pier and then you come back, and at Swami's, it's exactly 26.2. And that's the way to do it. Just one loop. You see it there, you see it back, you're good to go. But no tequila. There's no tequila on mine. We didn't do anything.
We had beers after.
We did have some beers after. We had some. Because there was no planning, so it was like we don't have water stations or anything like that. So I told the other two, everybody. I told Joey and Scotty, I was like, all right, throw like $20 in your shorts or whatever. in case you need to, stop
and
off
get
at a
water.
7-Eleven or something. But nobody did, or maybe Joey did. But yeah, no water the whole time. It survived. I don't know how, but anywho, Carlsbad Marathon coming up, guys, and then Adieu. We're bidding a pie company. Adieu. So High Pie. Do you know where High Pie is?
Is it in the Top Gun
Boom.
house?
You got
Oh,
it.
wow.
Yeah. So the Top Gun house is going to be vacant again. High Pie is closing down. It used to be it's a little pie shop. I mean, it's such a cool location. They said there's a new concept coming, but they don't know when and they don't know who. So I don't know if it was wishful thinking of what's actually coming there, but they're trying to make it another like dessert little spot, right? Because as that area blows up, you have restaurants, you have High Low at the bottom there, you have Valle at the top, you have one at Seabird, you got a few different right around there.
Yeah, 333 is just around the corner.
Oh yeah, 333. So you have all those, and then you're just cruising there. It seems like get enough foot traffic to pop in a little. Because I know there was something. It was Mom's Pies or Pop Pie. There was like another pie shop prior to this, unless they just rebranded this
remember.
one. But yeah, High Pie, the whimsical hand pie shop operated out of Oceanside's famed Top Gun house, announced it will close its doors in San Diego's North County, make it the end of a short but memorable chapter for one of the region's most recognizable historic structures. The announcement was shared this week by High Pie, which operated since 2022 inside the Graves House, the Victorian cottage made famous as the oceanfront home of Kelly McGillis, the character in the 1986 film Top Gun. In a farewell message, the business confirmed time inside the property is coming to end while hinting at future plans still to be revealed. So they're actually going to serve their pies at High Low, which is the restaurant right there. And then I'm sure we're going to see them pop up
Somewhere.
soon. Yeah. But anywho,
I think North County has proven that the pie industry is not that easy to be successful at.
dude, I'm bummed. Elizabethan pies over the Sunshine Gardens when they were down there.
Yep.
They were solid. I loved it. It was never super busy, but they're just making it wasn't just savory pies. It's chicken pot pies, meatball pies, all kinds of good stuff. I'm sure you've been there.
I think we did a couple times, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's just
They do even the other the savory pie or the sweet pies are good too.
yeah.
But yeah, it's not like, I mean, we did go there when, the kids were a little younger when we first moved to Encinitas, when they were still here, obviously.
Yeah.
And it was, not like, let's go every weekend, but it was cool because it's a big outdoor space. So kids could kind of run around a little bit, get some good pies. But
I think there's just a lot of
you're
dessert
right.
options out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how much that place rents for too.
Yeah.
It can't be too cheap right on the ocean
No,
in the
yeah.
Top Gun house. That's like easy marketing right there. Is there any desserts that were in Top Gun that they could just kind of theme to that? Like, wouldn't you make something or some sort of
Cookies that look like fighter jets or something.
I don't know. Yeah, there's got to be something going on. So who knows? But anyways, High Pie's going. So if anybody's interested in opening a gelato shop up there, the space is available. So all right, what else do we got? I got one question for Cassidy coming up here, but let's see if I can cue this up so you can't see my phone in here. Let's see. All right, coming forward because this will be the Instagram clip of the week. All right, here we go. This is your San Diego story of the week. Did you know that San Diego has more small farms than any? Oh, here we go. Oh,
It's in it a little bit.
there we go. Okay, let's redo it. There. Okay. Oh, dude, that's too wide of an angle.
Your arm's going to fall off.
I know. All right, let's try it again. So here's your San Diego story of the week. Did you know that San Diego has more small farms than any other in the county? Sorry, redo that. Any other in the county? Take 3. If you guys are listening to this, make some remarks. Let me know because it's going to be fully edited on Instagram. Here we go. Your San Diego story of the week. Did you know that San Diego has more small farms than any other county in the entire U.S.? If you had to guess, Cassie, you make a guess every single week. How many farms do you think are in San Diego County?
Definitely more than 3. I'm
Definitely
gonna go for
more than 3.
Let's say 150.
150. You are so close. We've got over 5,700 farms right here in San
5,700?
Diego County.
Are you kidding me?
We're home to 44 certified farmers markets, and we have more than 400 certified organic farms, more than any other county in the nation. Most people don't think San Diego's an agricultural powerhouse, but it is. agriculture is actually the 5th largest industry in the county. And here's the wild part. Most of our farms are small, like 1 to 9 acres. That's where we have the most in the county, under 10 acres. But that's exactly why we lead the country in small farms. So San Diego is the #1 producer of nursery crops in California, the top avocado producing county in the state. And on top of that, we grow everything from citrus, tomatoes, strawberries. Some of these are interesting, mushrooms and eggs, to succulents, flowers, coffee, and yes, cannabis. A lot of it is organic. A lot of it's local. A lot of it's grown by families who were still hands-on every single day. And I looked up the coffee. I was like, who's growing coffee? It's Jason Mraz. You know, he has a farm.
Yeah.
He has got a farm
He
up in North
pivoted
County.
from avocados to coffee, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I think he
interesting.
just does the avocados are not in season right now. So they're still, I looked it up on his website. They're sold out. You get a whole box of avocados, but they do have their coffee on there, and it's San Diego coffee, and it's expensive, but got to try it someday. Maybe they have decaf. But, and here's something people don't always realize. Farmers are the very first step in the food chain, but they're usually the last to get paid fairly, especially small farms. That's why buying direct matters. So when you shop at a farmer's market or buy straight from a local farm, more than that dollar actually stays with the people growing your food. And let's be honest, it's almost always tastes better too. So farming isn't easy between water rules, labor laws, soil health, and organic certifications. There's a lot to manage beyond just growing food. So big thanks to the farmers out there who keep showing up, doing it right, and feeding this region. So
That's right.
5,700. You were close though.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should just like Google the question that you're going to ask.
I'm not going to tell you.
So I'm closer, but
No, these answers are great. Because that's the $3 one. Yeah, you're a little off on that.
Yeah, I was also making a joke when I said it, and
I know.
didn't realize
I liked it.
200,000 people were going to hear it.
It was perfect. It was perfect. All right. But here's a question you can answer. All right. Question for Cassidy before we let you guys go. What's something you're currently working on personally, not professionally? Now that we're in the new year, what are we working on? Mental, physical. I'm just giving you ideas. Family, not professional though.
Not professional. I am going to make a huge, I'm like 99.9% of other people. I'm going to make a huge push this year to get back in my home gym. It's like 3 steps from my desk where I work all day, and I haven't been putting nearly enough effort into that. So that is one of my main goals.
Nice.
Is to do that. So I'm going to do it this afternoon and see what happens.
And you got a good gym.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've worked out there. Got a rower. Got a bench.
Yeah,
Got
exactly.
your. I think the most important part is your whiteboard.
Yep.
You got to write up what you're doing.
Yep, that's right.
Like, didn't you guys? That's what you guys used to do in
CrossFit.
So you kind of have like
your WOD.
Your WOD. Is that what it's called?
Work out of the day.
All right.
I think it's what it's
Put
called.
your WOD up there. Fair enough. All right. Well, anything else we got to leave the folks with?
I don't think so. Yeah, I will tell you how Vegas went. Like I said, it's going to be low key for me, but
yeah, good luck. I guess you're not going to gamble much, but
no, the kids keep making fun of me. This past when I went in July, I gave myself $100 budget for gambling. I spent an hour gambling, and came back with $42. I don't think that's awful.
No, that's a good hour of entertainment. I would say you probably got a free beer, maybe.
Yeah, I think I guess paid for one, but
I guess it was.
I don't sit in the same spot long enough.
$58 beer, but
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, but I was like, that's enough. That's you go to a arcade for an hour. It's going to cost you at least $100.
Oh, for sure.
And you don't get anything back.
No,
the tickets.
Yeah, you come home with a bunch of junk.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right, we'll report back on the Vegas arcade next week, and we'll catch you guys all next week for another edition of Livin in San Diego. Follow me over at I am Chris Erickson. It is at Cassidy Lewis RE, or our group is Livin in San Diego. Catch y'all next week.
Adios.